Take a look around those standing stones, eh? What is it with tipping stones, anyway? Didn't your ancestors have anything better to do? That's the problem with you bipeds. You never apply yourselves. This one's deep, deep down, like, kind of like my general expectation of you meat brains. You! Oh, you far exceeded them. Not too hard to do, and they're practically non-existent, but still, kudos. Reach webbed up around here somewhere. Spiders are so adorable. Look at us! We've got 8 little spindly arms. Isn't it scary? Show me something with 8,000 arms and then maybe I'll get nervous. Ugh, vampires. Pays not to have a nick sometimes, eh? Blood too, I guess. Of course, if you see any antipodal mouth grabbers, you'll let me know, right? We'd just love to get a bite of me.
My patience grows thin, sister.
We've had our differences, but when have you ever known me to be wrong?
Yes. Yes, I suppose that's true. A few more moments, then.
My two thrones will be joined!
Two thrones belong to Moloch Baal now. Your verdict is death, like the mortals before you.
My spell has revealed the rifts! Destroy them! Here.
Where? There's nothing.
This is where I left it. Give me a moment. You'll see. Don't touch it!
The scroll is mine! Kill them all!
As you wish, Empress. Really? The scroll was wrong about Clivia. Go, find the Empress Regent.
Empress Regent. I arrived as soon as I could. How can the Imperial Legion serve you?
Prepare for battle! Smash those rifts or be overwhelmed! Ready yourself! Daedra are coming through!
General, I'm certain that you have plenty.
My officers report the requested Legion.
The plane meld is as majestic as it is terrible. I guess. To arms! The Daedra are coming! That was hard fought, but there are battles ahead. Stay calm. Everything you see is just your mind trying to make sense of emerging realities. This won't end well for you, Your Majesty. Leave the scroll. Stop this!
You underestimate me, wretch.
I will burn your very souls! How much can you endure?
There! Attack the rifts! She calls her allies!
There are flames enough for all. Let the heat take you. Become one with the fire
her before she slays us all! Head through the portal. You are destined to face Clivia Tharn.
Do you fools still believe you're dealing with Clivia Thorn? She is as lost to you as the White Gold Tower. Lord Baal, I have the Elder Scroll. The Flame Meld thus begins. Be gone! Run, mortal!
Waited as long as I could before opening this portal. The scroll said I'd be skewered if... Never mind. I'll take this. Follow me! White gold. The text on every...
Working with wood.
I'm sorry.
Tranquil greetings, Initiate. You carry yourself with a victor's confidence. Did you see? Excellent. I wish I could echo the sentiment. Our work on the Staff of Towers proceeds at a snail's pace. Every time we make a break, I fear sabotage. After long consideration, I permitted Josaja to assist me in this endeavor. She was jubilant. But now, it seems not well, but she will see the wisdom in it. Avoidance of temptation is a crucial element of moral action. In her heart, she knows this, perhaps better than most. But we digress. You have more than earned this reward. Use it wisely, Initiate. Josaja is one of my greatest pupils, but removing her from this undertaking was essential to its success. I'm sure you understand. Not well, but she will. Are you prepared for one last journey to Tamriel? I believe I've...
I'm sorry.
Another visitor? What was the
Are you prepared for one last... Now that we can labor over the staff without the complications Josaja introduced, I am confident we will render the artifact harmless soon. Unfortunately, one cluster of time breach... Yes, precisely. Josaja will provide the items you need. I was hesitant to give her this task at first, but keeping her involved to some degree seemed... Safe travels, Caraval. Let us both hope that when you return, this business of the Staff of Towers will be concluded. I am. Magic is an intensely personal exercise, Initiate. No two mages weave their spells in exactly the same way. Like paint. I will not bore you with the finer details. Perhaps an analogy? Imagine an elaborate lock with thousands of tumblers. The master locksmith must learn their sequence. Removing her from the project is punishment enough. In truth, the Order finds the idea of punishment repugnant. The road to justice often leads to a place of vengeance. Too often. Punishment should serve... Safe travels, Caraval.
Oh, it's you. I assume the lore master sent you. No, I'm not. Do I look... It's not your fault. I'm sorry. I'm not proud of what I did. But I was so close. I found a numeral's journal. It's just a tool. Can you even imagine all the good we could do? Nahatan flu never happened. Plane meld never happened. My father's death never happened. My family's lives destroyed. Never happened. Just tell me you understand. Really? Even you? I thought... Never mind. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. For all of this. Be safe in Craglorn. We'll meet again soon. I just need some time.
The hopes and intentions of the Psijic Order go with you, Initiate. You will overcome this threat. Of that, I have no doubt.
I can't believe this is our last outing. I feel like we've really bonded, you know? Not on a sticky, alchemical level or anything. That would be very weird. You know what I mean. I'm gonna miss this.
The Scaled One craves. The serpent, when the serpent... For the moment.
Breach ahead. Say, you think Josiah's all right? I can't always tell. Your weird little faces scrunch up when you're upset, but then you bare your teeth when you're happy. Puzzler. Ah, Craglawn. Ever seen this many crags in one place? Its cup runneth over with crags. Not as many lawns as you'd expect, though. Biped naming habits could use some work, mate. Plenty of history hereabouts. Perfect place for a breach. Just look out for gargoyles, eh? Ugly squatters. Always cluttering up the place, ruining the time-worn aesthetic. That eyesore, you know. There's a breach here, mate. I'm seeing a bridge or maybe a flat sideways tower people can walk on? I guess they're kind of the same thing. Only having 3 dimensions does make things simpler. Watch your step around here, mate. This arena is what we in the dimension-hopping community call a really bad idea door. Daedric mischief for sure. Let's find this breach and go, alright?
Initiate. Something terrible has occurred. Return to Artaeum at once.
Forgive me, friend of Val.
Thank you for returning so quickly, Initiate. Our situation is dire. Shortly after you left, regrettably, yes. The lion's share of the blame falls upon me for not recognizing the depths of her despair, pushing her away from the task when I should have kept her close at hand. Difficult to say. She mentioned an alien binding ritual she discovered. If it's successful, the catastrophe might be more limited in scope. But make no mistake, indeed we do, and quickly. We haven't a moment to lose. If Josaja activates the Staff of Towers, the results could be cataclysmic. Indeed we do. And Josaja was very... We must act quickly. Josaja was very thorough in her preparation, Apparently, she mastered the art of ghostly passage without my knowledge, a feat as impressive as it is frustrating. Attempts to scry her location have failed. We must take I'd look through her things, an abominable breach of confidence, I know. In any event, I found some renderings of a mine her family once owned, Divad Chagrin. It is both remote and largely untouched by world events. Perfect for her endeavor. Not for long. A familiar place can serve as a temporal anchor. If she went to Divad Chagrin, she almost certainly plans to use it as a springboard into an unfamiliar place, an unfamiliar time. Take the auger and these seals, and find this mine. If you catch her, when you catch her, please exercise mercy and restraint. As you well know, Josaja is not evil, only misguided. Yes, that is precisely why this task falls to you. Psijics like the Right Master and I exert tremendous stress on the orbic forces around us. Our very existence presents frankly, I do not know. But I suspect the power of the staff would spin even further out of control, consuming Josaja in the process. You, though, I am truly sorry, Initiate. It pains me to send you into such peril alone. Rest assured, we will keep a close eye on your progress. Once you have rendered the staff inert, we will come to assist. Yes, and perhaps more importantly, an unfamiliar time. The staff's creator, Anumaril, reigned from the White Gold Tower. The White Gold Staff, as I said, an unfamiliar time. The towers exist on a level beyond the physical, Initiate, apart from time in the way we understand it. If I was forced to guess where she was headed, yes, that idea alone presents a series of frightening paradoxes. In this, I can provide little more than supposition. Gripping the staff or attempting to sunder it would likely make things worse. Were I in your position, it may. The power of the staff must have some means of escape, like breath from the lungs. The staff will either shatter into 8 inert, or the power will coalesce into an impossibly dense orbic gyre, creating a new dragon break. Or perhaps something worse. I wish I could be more reassuring. If you catch her,
There's a time breach around here for sure, mate. And it's not petite. I hope you're sure about this. For your sake, I mean. We're close. Give me a shake, eh? There it is. After you, I guess. Hope you ate something light.
I use this staff to make right what once went wrong.
The staff's tearing her apart. Things are about to get very weird, mate.
An intruder in the Emperor's sanctum? To me! Slay the invaders!
A Josasha from an alternate timeline? She doesn't look happy. Now seal it up tight! Another angry Josasha incoming! She brought her brother along. Charming. Another breach to seal. Talk to, hero!
To control. You will not stand in my way.
That breach! That's the last of Josasha's the evil Psijic tyrant. Drew the short straw on this one, mate. It's over. Good work. For a meat brain, I mean.
Josasha, you're alive.
I fully expected more chaos. I see our newest member has the situation well in hand.
They've been invaluable to this effort, Relic Master.
That is quite clear. Kellerus, see to your apprentice. I shall recover the Staff of Powers.
Yes, of course. I'll see to Josasha's welfare and ensure the staff is recovered. Return to Altea when you are ready.
Is it... I'm sorry. You know why, Initiate. Everyone knows why. I looked at the staff of... I know. But some... No. And they
Look, can we talk in private? The Athenaeum, maybe? It won't be a moment. Thanks, mate. I know you've got other adventures ahead, but I wanted to just take a moment and speak face to Crystal's sort of face. Our deal, what else? When we set out, I held you to a promise. You said if I helped you, you'd try to keep me out of the Sijic vault. Well, I knew you were clever. In answer to your direct question, yes, I know what you'll do. Ah, the hero demurs. Well, suppose we'll find out soon enough. But enough of that. Yeah, of course, I could do with a bit of quiet and fresh air. Did I? Does an oblique cogniform have infinite angles? Please don't hurt yourself. The answer is yes. It was great. The sights, smells. No. Truth is, I've always known you bipeds have potential. Sure, most of you just stumble through your laughably short lives, making smaller versions of yourselves. Sure. Must be hard, though, knowing you're a lion among... That, my friend, depends entirely on you. If you put me back into the... I suppose I'll find... You know, the fact you didn't make your mind up about this 30 or so time bridges...